Hey guys, I am back showing my face. Just for the record, I had just changed my YouTube username to Marvel Fan 1995. So I really wanted to give that name a change though because I think my last one was kind of weird. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of changes. So today I'm gonna start talking about my game controllers that I have. So I'm going to start with one of my very first gaming consoles that I ever played was the N64. As you can tell that it's I need to look at the camera. I can't just look around, like just can't look at the screen. I need to look right there. Okay, so for maybe if you ever own N64, maybe if one of you people don't know what an N64 is, it was the very third home console from Nintendo. And as you can see that it has three handles, and somehow as a kid I used to ever hold it like this. I used to hold it like this as a kid, but when I found out I had to do it like this, and there was also the D-pad that that was there for no reason. I mean, I never really used this a lot. Um, and and I also had this. I never actually had a rumble pack or anything that actually has how do I explain this? That requires memory. There are some games that I have that don't need to require a rumble pack, like Mario 64. I mean, it already has the expansion pack that's in the Nintendo 64 console. I think that's the sensor spray that I have on my wall. Okay, so yeah, that was the Nintendo 64. I mean, it was still my favorite. It's still my first console. Will always be. It still works pretty good, especially when there are times when I have to blow in the cartridge and all, and I can still play it on the new TV that I have, which I already had for like 2 years, like yesterday or so. So, it still works fine. I know people nowadays want to play older games on an older TV. All right, so and my very second console that I ever had was the PlayStation 2, but I ended up giving that console away recently, just a while back. I don't have the controller for anymore. I mean, you PlayStation fans already know what the controller is. The the, the thumbsticks are like this close, like they can end up touching your thumbs and stuff. But I want to show you the next Nintendo console that came after the N64, the Nintendo GameCube. I mean, it's still a very comfortable controller to use. I mean, it still works with the Nintendo GameCube console. You can still use it on the first Wii model that's backwards compatible with uh, with Nintendo GameCube games, and you can also use it with the adapter that requires GameCube controllers. Like if you use it with Smash Brothers on Wii or Wii U, well, Brawl Wii U version, and Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch, which I also have, which just plugs in. I don't want to move under the camera. As I was saying, so yeah, there also have been more control. I also have other controllers too. I have the wireless. You can see there's my name right there. Everything's all the same except this has the switch button right here. This requires two AA batteries, and as you can tell, the L and R are so dirty. I think both the other are so dirty. Since I've been using this more than the wired controllers, since wireless controllers are now a thing to gamers nowadays. The the sensor that requires it is also plugged into the Nintendo GameCube that's right next to the TV. So yeah, but I have yet to put it on the adapter that plays Smash Brothers. But you can also use these to play other games besides Smash Brothers. I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with this thing, and it works pretty good. But I really prefer to use the another controller, since the analog sticks can be pressed down, unlike the game controllers cannot. But anyways, I also have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition of the Nintendo GameCube. I've never actually owned the Wii U version of this. I know that they were around when Wii U version was already new back then, and I got this from Black Friday last year. So it's pretty good. This thing's also a long, well, it's tangled up, but it's a longer wire than the other GameCube controller that came with my GameCube console. What else? Oh yeah. Then after the GameCube, I also have the Wii. Unfortunately, I ended up giving away the original Wii model that plays GameCube games, and I gave it to someone a while back, probably at a garage sale. But these can still be played on a Wii U, since Wii U is also backwards compatible with all of your original Wii games, like say Mario Galaxies 1 or 2, for example. And you can also still play dance games. They are still making dance games though for the Nintendo Wii. I don't know why they're not. I mean, the Switch can do that too, as long as you have the original Switch model and but not the Switch Lite that just came out like almost 2 months ago. But anyways, I also had an Xbox. I had two Xbox 360s, but I know I've done a video about that from an old channel that I did a long time ago. I did a comparison on the two consoles and the original model, Xbox 360 model, and the Slim model, and the controllers themselves. And I also did a video back then. Just look at my channel if you can. Speaking of, well, before I get to the Xbox One, I also have this humongous controller, the Nintendo Wii U gamepad, which also came with the console. They probably never had these accessories for the Nintendo Wii. I don't know why you would have to end up replacing these in case these get damaged with, well, Wii U products. I don't know what I'm hearing, but they've been discontinued for quite a while, and I know it's not a very comfortable console to use, even though this was a big failure back then. But there are still good games that I like Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and stuff. And I also had a Pro Controller, which give away. I know I gave all that stuff away a while back so that I could probably end up not having that much consoles in this room. So yeah. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I also have a classic controller that represents a Nintendo GameCube, which is the fighting pad. I mean, you can also use this to plug in on a Nintendo Wii control, a Wii remote, and it can still work with Wii U games now. All right, so second to last, we also have the Xbox One controller. I do miss having a 360 controller since some 360 games and some original Xbox One, I mean, that can be played on an Xbox One console. I mean, I really do like this controller. I like how the buttons are this. I don't know. Okay, so I mean, the buttons almost look exactly like what they would look like on an original or on a 360 controller. Well, technically, this is a different controller that I got last year, since I had an Xbox One controller that came with the console, but it got lost or something. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that is also the Xbox One controller. So now we're gonna get into the console that I've had for 2 years, which is the Nintendo Switch. Well, it's technically the Joy-Cons that are added to the controller grip. You can also take them out. Unfortunately, I did have the gray ones, but I gave them up so that I could get money for my trading card. No, one of those cards that you get from GameStop. I forgot what they are. But as you see, I also bought these, and they're not like the ones that they usually come with a Nintendo Switch. And the colors are opposite. Like I know the left is blue and the right is red, but these are opposite. Like, well, this is red, this is blue. I mean, they still fit comfortably, but I also have a wired controller that I got at the same time as I got my Nintendo Switch. It feels more like an Xbox controller than, and it feels much like a Pro controller. And I know they make Pro controllers for the Switch now, but those things are too expensive. And I don't think I didn't forget anything else, but so yeah, that's all the controllers that I have. I just wanted to do this video because I'm so bored and I don't have any other things to talk about. I've been wanting to do reaction videos over the time, but I'm too lazy and I can't, and editing my videos can be very hard. So I hope you guys hopefully enjoyed watching this video. I'll try to do any video I can, maybe during Thanksgiving week, if I can, because I know this week's already back another week of school and everything. So I will try to do a reaction video if I can, maybe for upcoming trailers for new movies. Trailers for upcoming movies. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with you as soon as I can. And I am now officially Marvel Fan 1995. And I am out.